Hey, I can still do that. Am I still streaming, everybody? Have I still got it? I've still got it. Today it's time to start the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, I think. Let's take a look at the calendar. Oh yeah, it's time for free practice at Azerbaijan. And tomorrow we will have another underfloor ready. I make sure that the shop is working on everything it needs to. What projects do I have ongoing right now? I have a design project for a new front wing. And I have a design project for a new underfloor. Not editing the project. So, I don't know. I guess this will be an experiment to find out. Can I, yeah, underfloor, and then we can put down linoleum. We're going to have to figure out whether I can swap out new parts into the car during the race weekend. Like, they got it manufactured back at the factory in England. Are they going to be able to bring it to Azerbaijan? Like, using dark magic or whatever? We'll see. We'll see. Although I think I already have a new underfloor built for each of these guys. I just that one that's getting finished now is going to be our spare. His morale is okay. Your morale is also okay. So I guess let's go to the race weekend. Time for Crofty.
Hello from Baku, where we're looking forward to a weekend of racing among the medieval and the modern, here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Yes. Ancient medieval F1 cars.
It out on the streets of the Baku city
So
circuit,
like Williams.
a real contradiction of a track. From the long main straights where the less drag the better, to the tight turns where downforce is a necessity. Teams are going to have to work hard to get that balance right. The season is about halfway through, and it makes me wonder what else is in store for the teams. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get this underway.
Let's get this underway. F1 Fantasy. I guess, you know, there's such a thing as fantasy sports. All right, so it's looking like it's just going to be cloudy all weekend. No big rain forecast. But you never know how that could shake out for real, for real. So you guys both pretty familiar with the car parts? Neither of you, we're just going to get you guys set out in a regular. Gonna send you out in on some hards. Yep, gonna send you out on a hard tire, and then not gonna change your tires, and you can finish using up the abilities of that one. Let's also put you on a hard tire. We'll just burn up a hard tire, so we've got lots of soft tires still sitting around for later when we are concerned about what our extra scooting fast pace can be. We don't need to be worried about that right now. All we need to do right now is ring up some laps. I want to manage this practice session. Because what else am I here
Radio check.
for?
Yeah, radio check loud and clear.
That's green now. Green now.
Time is frozen, but you are exiting the pit lane. And you guys are both now going to go on to maximum speed of just puttering around this Azerbaijani track. You've got one arrow. You guys have one arrow, green arrow apiece. And all I'm doing at this point is just waiting for them to have.
Okay, there's a big crash.
There's a big crash.
VSC. Yep, copy.
No, don't. Yeah, we're going to ignore the VSC. These losers are crashing in practice. This messes up our ability to. Yeah, this is the thing about the street circuits, right? Another car has
There's been a
retired.
crash. Sounds like a single car. We can take
Danny
a look
Rick.
now. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
He's just hanging out, and then he decides.
Thank goodness nobody else was involved. That was a big crash.
that looked like.
And the team had such high hopes.
That looks like he just sort of glitched. Who put this wall here? God damn it. It was right in front of us, too. It's like, oh, there's a big, like the radio's right over where I was saying, there was a big crash. Like, yes, I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah, that's what I've joked a little bit here and there about damage modeling in this game, in that it doesn't seem like there's a whole ton. Virtual safety car will be ending soon. Good. Hope you guys have learned a little bit more about your vehicles. I didn't tell you how many laps to go out there, did I? Doggone it.
When you have it, give me feedback on balance.
We're losing so much speed.
Understood.
I told him 50. I told him 15. Sometimes it takes him a little longer. But Latifi already has informed me that, wow, 25% setup confidence. I don't think I've ever seen it that bad. So maybe that helped him make a decision about it quicker? And then let's see how Albon is feeling. How's he feeling about leading this giant train of cars? Can I get around? No, damn it. Just as a point of reference there, if you see over to the left-hand side of the screen, the big scoring chart, both Albon and Latifi are at least a full second slower than the fastest time. Oh, they're 4 seconds slower than the fastest time. They're a full second slower than the guy who drove straight into a wall.
Okay. Yeah, we are looking a lot. Yeah, copy.
All right, so time for you to come in. And then we get to play the little puzzle game of how to fix the wings and ride height and all those little bits and bobs. All right, so Albon was closer to the pits. So once he's in the garage, it's time to work on his car. All right, let's reconfigure Albon's car. Bad. Oh yeah, crypto scams are a big part of F1 sponsorship anymore. They kind of basically when tobacco left, it was energy drinks for a while, and when energy drinks stopped being quite so faddish, it was. I mean, there was some like, you know, what do you call them? Vapes. Vapes did some. Now it's kind of a combination of vapes, crypto, and online gambling. Change that toe out as much as we possibly can. Okay. So this is the new setup. Okay, so we got that. Tires, yes, we still have a lot of life left on those. All right, so now as soon as Latifi is in the garage, we'll see how bad things are for him too. Pew! Honestly, not as bad, it looks like. Let's tow out that thing all the way. Let's camber in. Oh, our traction's really terrible, eh? I suppose with no angle on the wings, it's probably going to be. Okay. Significantly different from the way it was. Still got that same tire compound that we're using, yes. And our run plan is going to be, we'll up it to 20 just to be sure that you get everything that you need. And confirm. It's going to take a couple minutes for you guys to reconfigure it. Yeah, sports gambling is all over the place. I find it's all over my mobile games. Get you out there too, Nicky Lat. All right, Albon and Latifi are both riding around relatively clear space. So Albon's got about 7/10 on Latifi right now, but both of them are so unhappy with the car. I don't know that it necessarily makes that much of a difference. You know, in terms of the extra parts. But if that's to be believed, then you've got almost 7/10 from... Well, no, they're both using the new underfloor now. I keep forgetting. I got a new one for... They're both also really unfamiliar with the track. I don't know if that is hurting them a lot. They're figuring out what the track is like right now.
Feedback on the car.
Oh, good for me. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good job, guys.
What?
Okay.
Well, that was magic, eh? Let's bring Gotifi back in, see if we can get him any more comfortable with the car. How's the car feeling, mate? The car feels great. Cheers! Well, cranking everything to exactly the opposite of terrible, I guess, turned out to be the way to do it. And Stroll is in the process of spinning. Boy, this practice can't have gone from terrible to great any faster. I don't know if that's actually going to simulate the idea that he would miss out on practice time, but
Here's the replay. Now let's have a look.
let's
It's
take a look at
Lance
this
Stroll.
damage modeling.
They spun the car. What a disaster.
It was a little harmless spin. So I guess not much to model anyway. He has 91% confidence in his car now. So, really the oversteer is where he's feeling the worst. Okay, so this is the new setup that we're giving him. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to reevaluate the car. Now let's have Albon come in. He's now let's see. We got 10 minutes left. That's not going to be enough time for him to do anything. So the oversteer is still bad, but he's got a lot of other things that have been optimized. Let's confirm. Confirmed. All right, and then session's going to be over before they're done reconfiguring. It's all right. It just means that for second practice later, I won't have to do anything major. Yeah, I'm not sending them back out with 5 minutes. They'd only do like 2 laps. It's not enough to get their opinions on the feedback and the settings of the car. So, either the car would be missing or it would be dead. And everybody else seems to be. Good work. All right, everybody get in, be done. End session, please. Down there at the bottom. But we were racing on we were running on hard compounds. That's going to be my excuse, right? Yeah. Off by almost 5 seconds. Azerbaijan, not a great track for us, so it would seem. They're still very slowly getting acclimatized to this track. Car setup knowledge is a mystery because we have not run on this. Is there a good track for us? I mean, Monaco was okay for us. Monaco is one that it tends to be there's only so much that the engineers can do because you just kind of put the car out there, put as much downforce on it as you possibly can because there's no long straightaways that you need low drag for. And sort of set the suspension for the most compliant that you kind of can because it's old roads rather than a racetrack surface, and just kind of give it to the driver and say, well, here's what we got. What can you do? Yeah, so this is the new setup that we've already put together. What compounds do we have here? We have a set of mediums. These are locked until the race. We're not going to use mediums in qualifying, so we may as well try to use a medium for this session here. For this here session. Probably won't take him 20 laps, but he'll have them. And then for Alex, let's change you, give you one of the medium sets, and your run plan can be for 20 laps as well. Then let's go to practice 2. Confirmed.
Radio check, loud and clear.
That's green now. Green now.
Uniform. I probably should have sent them out like a couple of seconds after one another. How long does it take them to sort of separate out? They're already kind of separating out. Perez goes out first lap. 3.25 seconds faster than us. 3.5 almost. It's a good lap from Valtteri Bottas there.
Schumacher off.
Copy.
That's not a nice thing to say. No, you Schumacher off.
Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's see what happened.
Let's see what happened.
Now just focus on
Is
the
this going to be the
hats.
same thing? Slows down. Bonk.
Oh, a nasty crash there. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover?
That is
We'll
a
see.
sturdy rear wing that didn't crumble to pieces. It'll buff out. You're fine. Rub some dirt into it. I don't care about Schumacher. I want feedback on my car, please. Well, we still seem to be last and also last. It's a hard blow to the team. The hotline is going to be busy tonight. Oh dear. Is it too soon for Senna fatal crash jokes? Being, you know, what? 35... Oh no, 30 years ago. That's right. That was the big anniversary they were talking
Car
about.
balance feedback when capacity.
Yeah. Car is okay.
Copy.
Okay. It's kind of like that, kind of damning it with faint praise, considering you were saying it was so good for me, guys, before. All right. Let's reconfigure here. Great, great, great. Great, great, bad, great, good. Great, great, bad, great, good. This is not the best, this is not the highest confidence setting I think he has had. So. Everything's still in the green, yes, but almost nothing has moved. The only setting that is bad is the one that seems to be immovable, huh? We're all sort of floating around the same area here. So let's do that. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, we're gonna stay on that medium. Same run plan, another 20 laps. Confirm it. Fiddling around here is time to configure. Oh yeah, the reconfiguring thing here is the actual executing of the amount of time I just spent fiddling around with sliders. I'm not talking about Maximilian Arturo.
All okay. Car feels okay. Yep.
Yeah, cornering never matters. You can just drive into a wall and and still have a second faster than the bottom two guys. You're right. If Daniel Ricciardo had managed to record the time that he did and repeat it at least once and then just crash into the wall the way that he did, I think his fastest lap would have been removed in qualifying. But he still would have been able to out-qualify Albon and Latifi. Meow, meow, meow. Immediately stop time and fiddle with what he's got going on in the car. Great, great, good, great, bad. That's too bad. Oh, you know what? I I gotta say, we could probably improve on this, but right now, his current driver setup confidence is nice. Still go over 20 laps. You can still work on that medium. Let's speed this process up a little bit. Yeah. Latifi, get out there. Albon, get out there. Now then. Oh, geez, there's chance of rain. Chance of rain coming. By the way, guys, I recently I got told in Discord lately that the Discord app was going to start allowing Discord natively within the PS5 console. And when I mentioned this to Surf, I sort of asked if anybody felt like puttering around experimenting with that, and I suppose that option's out there for anybody on the channel that wants to try and go on a Discord call. I want to see whether or not that'd be another fairly simple way to get people onto commentary on these sorts of things. But, you know, it's a Monday. I understand that it's not everybody's birthday. I am like Solomon Grundy in that I was born on a Monday. Because if there's two things we know about Solomon Grundy, it's that he was born on a Monday and that he wants pants too.
Back on balance.
Oh, good for me. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good job, guys.
Understood.
It's so good for him. I don't actually think the day of the week, the year that I was born, was a Monday. I think it might have been a Tuesday or Wednesday. It was definitely like midweek sometime. I looked it up at some point, but all right. So now he's saying so good again instead of okay. So that's something. I tell you what, Alt or Lethal, if you want to play around with that, I'll finish this session and then finish this game session here, and then maybe I will hop out of the game for a minute to see what exactly is involved in all that. And then maybe you folks at home will have an added benefit and an added entertainment. And so on. Oh, it's got a couple hours free. Yeah, I know you're streaming later. Gotta get to the pit now. A firm. Put your limiter on. Back to Hawaii. That's so kawaii. All right, so these tires are getting to be a little bit on the shot side. Look at this. This guy loves this car so much. Haven't had lunch yet, but you have a very slow afternoon once that's taken care of. You know, I do too. I mean, have not had lunch. I'm gonna make these slight tweaks and see whether or not in free practice 3 we can get Latifi to be in love with his car. Hmm? What do you say, Nikki? Oh, Nikki, you so fine. I don't think I'm gonna send him out anymore this this session though. And then let's see what let's see what we've got going on. Okay, you got like one more little blue arrow. Tell me about your blue arrow, friend. What you think of Bubba? He's at 4 out of 5 chats. You can see in the sort of strip right above his name there, it says practice goals, the far right. There we go. How's the car feeling, mate? The car feels pretty good to me. Are you just being understated, or... Honestly, no use risking binning it someplace, eh? Let's go ahead and finish up this session. Alex Albon has an invalid configuration, so I might just great, good. This is all very fine tweaks here, but we may just have it.
Low speed in 3 is just gone. Copy. Is everything okay?
Is everything okay with you, Alex Albon? You're in the pits. They're working on reconfiguring your car. He must have just taken the rear tires off of the car. Like, they just looked at the mechanics taking the rear tires off the car and said, "Oh my gosh, those rear tires were almost gone. What's going on? I was out there on dangerous tires."
Anyway, good job. Thank you very much.
Double A, please chill. So Leclerc is doing all right. So let's see. Hey, we were like 4 and 5 seconds off last time. Now we're like 3 3/4 and 4.5. So progress, right? And you guys have And that's right. That's true, Lethal. They were all at softs. You saw it. Everybody else had soft tires. We were using mediums. Mm-hmm. Yep. We're using our psychic medium tires. That will predict how much better we can make the cars, which is at this point not much. Come on, Lethal. We can be heroes. All right, so let's skip ahead to day 2.
Here we are, back for another day of Formula One action, where practice wraps up and qualifying unfolds. Ahead of the race tomorrow, the teams will be putting their practice data to use and making sure that their drivers have the very best chance of setting a lap time that will edge out the competition in qualifying. Drivers may know a track inside and out, but unless they have the setup to complement their ability, their efforts may be for nothing.
What a
Let
waste.
the competition commence.
Commence, everyone! Is there some kind of tentacle monster statue in the background there? We've lead-lined the car. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. A couple things here. One, I'm going to stop recording for